Hello, this is Intro to Cascadia. So, Cascadia is a country that I have made that is based off of Oregon, Washington, part of Idaho, British Columbia, North Alberta, Yukon, Alaska, and part of the Northwest Territories. It is part of a fictional alternate universe that me and my friend have made that is very similar to our reality while being different in some ways, such as Canada and the United States not existing. In place of them, there is Cascadia, along with about five other countries. The eastern United States being replaced with a large French colony called Guyton that is similar to our reality's United States of America. I've tried to make it as detailed as possible and as realistic as possible. Um, I have made the history of Cascadia to be that of about 4,000 years ago, a small Slavic group of people with horses, chickens, sheep, bags of rye grain, wheat, barley, and oats. They all went across North Asia or like Central Asia, managed to build a boat that take them all across the ocean to get to Alaska, or maybe they made some agreement with the natives in Eastern Asia to bring them along the ocean across with their boats or whatever, right? Maybe in return you give the natives like a chicken or something, right? Um, I don't know. I left that open to interpretation. Um, so they go in a boat. They go across the short part of the Pacific Ocean, get into Alaska, and then the Slavic group, being relatively small, intermarried with some natives, but kept most of their Slavic culture. With their horses and other animals and plants that they managed to spread, they with the horses and the other animals and plants that they had, they managed to spread across the western half of North America, or maybe even further before the French came. Again, I left it open to interpretation. They battled with some of the natives and caused some of the natives to go extinct, while some of the natives they got along with and intermarried with them, while others still managed to remain independent, and the native culture exists in isolated pockets because maybe they just don't want to interact with their Slavic neighbors. Relatively untouched by Slavic culture. About 500 years ago, the French came to Eastern North America and colonized a lot of it, right? Similar to our timeline with Quebec, but Quebec just being way more like Quebec and Louisiana, all that stuff. Just the entire like eastern half of North America, or like eastern third of North America, from like Florida to like New Brunswick, Um France did that. And Spain colonized some of North America as well. The Spanish colonized about the same territory that they did in our timeline, while the French, like I said, colonized much of what the English colonized in Eastern North America. The Slavic tribes united and managed to fight back against the French and the Spanish. The tribes that stayed united became the Cascadians. They made their own country and managed to keep that country intact up until modern times. So basically what happened, you had these all these like villages or like nomadic tribes a mixture of like these settled villages and nomadic tribes and all these different people with like a relatively shared language and loosely shared culture. They Some of them managed to make a military, an army that managed to fight back against the French and the Spanish and managed to create, they kept their own military and managed to create like a border in between the Slavic Cascadian people and the French people. They made it to make a border in between there with the military of United Slavic villages, and so that turned it into a country. They managed to make a country that is loosely united from that. That modern country of Cascadia has managed to become a free and fair country, um, with, in my opinion, because I'm the one who made it, a good quality of life and a good economy. That's what Cascadia is. My like Greater Cascadia. That's what I've made. Um, yeah, I'll make other videos about it in the future. There you go.